TFNN. Headline News Update.
Hi everyone, Basil Chapman sitting in for Tom O'Brien for this 1 p.m. update. The Dow is down 357 at 26,081, almost 600 points lower than it was just 3 days ago at, Friday's close. And it's under the 9-period moving average. You can see this chart on the left here, the daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart on the right, still very strong technically, but the daily chart has started to see some damage, making the 26,190s to 26,230s as the resistance to overcome over the next couple of days if there is a decent bounce. Closing out at 26,000 will give back just what we've seen over the last 4 days on the upside, but once it closes under it, it says that there could be a trend change. Got to be real careful. S&P right now, S&P is down 30 points at 28.23, also under the 9-period moving average in the daily. Weekly and monthly are still strong, but the daily at 2872.87 as the high 3 days ago, trading some 50 points lower, says 28.12. It's really the key level to hold as support. Any bounce into the 28 right there, 28.43 area would say, okay, but it's got to go above that to really sustain a bounce. We're looking at the QQQ as the NDX 100, also down sharply at 168.32, down $1.70. Above the 9-period moving average. If it starts to close in the 166s, it says, short-term trading possibilities for the downside. Let's go to gold. Gold is down at this particular point. It's down 2 at 1342. It needs to hold the 1338 to 1335 level, has resistance at 1398. The dollar tried to rally. It's really struggling, but it isn't breaking down so far, but it must hold the 89.50s, the low that was made just a few days ago. Try for the 90.30s if it's going to have a decent bounce. TLT, and that's the bonds down 65 cents, meaning that yields are quite a bit higher at 122.08. The bonds say, if there isn't a pretty decent rally so in the next few days, especially after the Fed meeting, then the yields, if you look at this chart right here, you'll see that the yields are all moving. These are the weekly charts, the white, the brown, the cyan color, all moving sharply high. Stay tuned. You've got Steve Rhodes coming up straight after this. And as far as we're concerned, watch closely, watch the VIX, but the Dow needs to bounce at least 130 points to get off the lows substantially for today. Stay tuned for Steve Rhodes.